everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So we're on the 2nd of April, so it can only mean one thing: completed pages for March. So I'm just going to run through a few stats for our month. So I now have 1,142 subscribers, which is an increase of 66 from last month. I took part in 17 hashtags and I believe I did 4 videos, but no lives last month. So we're going to get going. I did 15 pages this month, which is not bad for me at all. And we're going to do the first one, which is this beautiful lady from Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carzon. I'm just going to get my little notebook out, which tells me what I coloured it with. Where are we? So this was done with Black Widow pencils for the kind of main lady. Then there's some KJ designs by Karen, which is the gold leaves. And then we have some CSY watercolour paint, which is what the background is. And that set is like a purple set, and there's like a dark purple and then an iridescent purple. Really like the background, actually, the way that turned out. And I took my inspiration from Colour Me Stress Free, because she does a lot of watercolour backgrounds like this. And then there's some Pentel Dual Hybrid in there for like the centre of the flowers and things. So yeah, I really liked that one. I don't really like the way I did the hair. I think the hair could have had a bit more depth in it, but I really liked her, and I enjoyed doing that. And that was like my first image of the month. So that was Tales from the Forest Kingdom by Hannah Carzon. Then this was the last one I did of the month, and this was umbrellas. I did this one quite a while ago. So this was the umbrellas and this is from Mein Frühlingsspaziergang by Rita Berman. So the main picture is Arteza Expert pencils. And I was doing this because I just managed to get my hands on 120 set of Arteza Expert, and I've been trying to get them for ages, and I managed to get them second hand, so I'm really, really happy. So I was just kind of trying out all the different colours that I hadn't got before. There's some Posca pens with a few highlights on this pink umbrella. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid, particularly on this umbrella and this umbrella. Then there is the bricks I did with a stencil, and I used my Albrecht Dürer, Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer watercolour pencils. And then in the puddles there is some stickles. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Love the way it turned out, and I like the fact that I've now got kind of a double page complete. So that's from Mein Frühlingsspaziergang, and that was my last image of the month. Then I did another picture from Meine Reise Dirk Europa, and this was a buddy colour with Erica from Elm Colours, and we chose the clog page. So mine's coloured with Arteza Expert pencils, Albrecht Dürer. There's some Breitfruner macarons for this kind of backgroundy bit here. There's some silky crayons just for the blue on the corners. And then I put some Cosmic Shimmer opal glaze in teal raspberry. And that's what the kind of shimmery bits are there. And there's some stickles, and there's some Pentel Dual Hybrid. And I really enjoyed it. And I'm going to put Erica's page just here. And what I really like about this is that, so Erica's done her flowers red, and then her tulips and her clogs yellow. So we've kind of flipped the colours, which I think is really, really fun. But that just goes to show that everyone's got a different take on how they do their own pictures. So that was from Meine Reise Dirk Europa by Rita Berman. And I've got another one done in that book, so I'm really happy. Then I did a couple of Lulu Mayo pictures this month. Because there's a hashtag, I think it's Lulu Mayo or Mayo March to May or something like that. And I did this page, and I really, really love the way that this turned out. I'm still trying to work out what pencils I like working with in Lulu Mayo books, and I think this is Black Widows, and I have to say I really, really like the way they worked on here. I also used some Derwent drawing pencils for the squirrel and the bear in the middle. There's some Pentel Dual Hybrid. What else is there? The background is Neocolor 2. And I found sometimes that in Lulu Mayo books it can go a bit speckledy, but it didn't at all in this. So yeah, it worked really well. And I really like the kind of glow image that came out. And then I put some kind of yellow flowers, which are really cute, just in the little white bit. Anything else to say? I don't think so. Really like the way this one came out. I love this Million Bears book. I've done some really nice pictures in here that I'm really happy with, and that is one of them. I just love the contrast of the pinks and the blues, and it's just so cute. So yeah, that was my A Million Bears. Then I did something for the Johanna Basford hashtag, which is Johanna January to June, I think. And I'd been wanting to do this image for a long time in this book. And I've always been worried that I wouldn't be able to pull it off. So I did this one. And I have to say I'm really happy with it. This bit here, I'm not so happy with. I kind of wished I'd done pink down there and just had a bit of blue there. But, you know, overall. What did I do this with? World of Flowers. Again, this is with... I've had a bit of a Black Widow month. So, the Pencilworks Black Widows. Then there's lots of sparkly gel pen. There's Chromatech glitter gel pens. There's Pentel Dual Hybrid. There's acrylic pens doing the outline of the flowers. And then I use some Arteza metallic watercolour, which is what you see here in the bottle. Some CSY watercolour, which is a purple. And then the background is actually silky crayons. And then I did some rubbing out to get the little circles. And I have to say, I'm really happy with this. I really, really like it. I think I did the page justice. It's how I imagined it to be. I actually quite like what I got, the glass effect on the bottle here. I love this. This was literally just one pencil. No shading, just one pencil. And I really like it. Really, really like it. It's exactly how I envisaged. So, yeah, I was really happy with that. So that's World of Flowers by Johanna Basford. Then another Lulu Mayo I did this month is from my second-hand A Million Unicorns book, which, as some of you may know, was partly coloured, as you can see here, when I got it. But I did this page. So, a lovely bright page, and I had lots of fun with this actually. I think this is again, can't find it. Million Unicorns. Again, this is Black Widow pencils. So all of the cats are Black Widows. The clouds are actually iridescent acrylic paint Magic Fly. Then the sun is again, there's iridescent Magic Fly acrylic. There's some Spectrum Noir sparkle pens. Yeah, and there's some Pentel Dual Hybrid in here as well. So I had a lot of fun with a nice, shiny, very bright page. So yeah, and I love this cat here. I think that cat one's my favourite. That one's pretty cute too. Love this unicorn and the effect I got on there. So yeah, I had a lot of fun experimenting with my Black Widows and all of my different mediums in that one. So that was from A Million Unicorns by Lulu Mayo. Then a new book for me this month, and this was quite an early in the month one, was The Magical Colours of Fairies by Angela Gonzalez. And I did this one. And I love the way she turned out. And I was going for quite muted colours on the trees. And kind of the flowers, I wanted all pinky tones. And the birds, I went for a different colour combo of pink and green, which is unusual for me. And I don't normally go for a yellow dress, but I just envisaged it as a yellow dress. And I'm just trying to see. Yeah, so this was Black Widows again. I really like using Black Widows on Amazon paper. There's some Chromatech glitter pens. I think that's on the wings of the fairy. Stickles. I put some stickles on her dress. I don't think you can pick that up. There's acrylic pens. Mica powder I used for the sky. So it's kind of got this bluey sheen to it. But yeah, I really, really like this. Really, really like the way that it came out, and I'm really looking forward to doing more in this book. And because they're one-sided, you could get away with markers in here. But yeah, really enjoyed that one, and that was The Magical Colour of Fairies by Angela Gonzalez. Then another new book for me this month was Romantic Country, the second tale. I love the first tale, and I want to get the third tale eventually. And I did a really, it was a really busy page. And I didn't realise it when I did realise it, but oh my goodness, I just couldn't wait for this to be over when I got into it. But I chucked everything at this page, to be honest. Albic Dura pencils were used in the main to base. Graphitint I used for the table, the walls, not particularly good there, the floor. Pentel Dual Hybrid, there's some on the, lots of kind of sparkliness on the Easter eggs. Watercolour paint, there's some, down here, some watercolour metallic paint. What else? Chromatech glitter pens, Arteza watercolour. So yeah, I went to town a bit and I chucked every medium at it. But you know what? There's barely any bleed on the following page. And the paper can just take it. But I find this paper is very different to the first one, and I think that's because this is the Japanese version. I think it is anyway. I certainly bought it from Amazon Japan. I found that paper really difficult, so I'm going to have to work on that. I really liked it when I used Inktense in my other book. So yeah, I'm going to have to work on that. But for a busy page, I think I did quite well. And I like I said, the one next to it is pretty much the same. But it was an Easter page as well, so it was quite, apt for this time of year. But yeah, it was fun. I think, I would have been better sticking to a limited palette, I think. But, I did it. I completed it. And we'll just call it done. I'm not overly happy with it. But that's Romantic Country, the second tale. Then I was doing this one as a buddy colour with my daughter, but she's not quite finished hers. But I finished mine. And it was this one. And I was going for a Japanese type vibe here. So her hair is kind of a blacky purple. I love the sky. Really love the way that turned out. So this is... can't find it at the moment. I don't even sure. Oh, here I did. It's Arteza Everblend alcohol markers as a base. Then Arteza Expert pencils for shading. There's Posca pen. It's all these little kind of dots in the sky. I don't know if you can quite see that. Yeah. Pentel Dual Hybrids. So that's the gold on the dress. Some red on her lips. Bits in the flowers. Enchanted Shimmer in the water. Just gives a bit of a shine in the water. And I really love this. I think the colours are just... I love the colours I got on this dress. And on the tail. And then the pink in the sky. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Just really, really happy with it. Yeah, one of my better ones this month, I think. And that was from Hannah Lynn's Mermaids, Fairies and Other Girls of Whimsy. Then I did this one, an Enchanted Oasis. And I did this one for the month. And again, I really love the way this one turned out. I love the hair, different colour combo for me. I'm really screwed up the skin. I used my new Winsor & Newton skin tone alcohol markers, and then I just couldn't get the colours right. It just looks really weird. I think if you kind of look at it like that, it's fine, but close up it just looks a bit odd. So it's like yellow tones and orange and pink tones, but it's just bizarre. Again, I love the kind of colours that I got here with the purple and the pink. Then there's some glitter on the sea. Then I put some... what did I put? It's Calero paint for the light from the lighthouse Calero paint for the clouds. It's like a greeny iridescent. And then the moon is a silver as well. So I had a lot of fun, again, chucking lots of different mediums at this. What I would really like to do is learn how to do the noses. There's a colouring group that I know colours this, like Lavella's colouring. I think Erica from Elm Colours is in it. Amber Silencio is in it. And that some of the noses that they do on there are just amazing. So I really want to learn how to do it. And I've just found something on Instagram that might help. But yeah, really, really happy with the way this turned out. And my book's beginning to fill up. So I'm really, really happy. I'm really enjoying this book. So thank you, Hannah Lynn. I love these little pocket-sized books. Then I tested myself again this month and did a double page from Fragile World by Kirby Roseanne. And it wasn't an easy one, but I wanted to test some new mediums. And boy, I did that. I think I chucked everything in the kitchen sink at this page so we've got Ecoline water-based markers for the kind of the leaves and things here. Graphitin on the alligator. Derwent drawing on the lily pads. I think we've got Neocolour 2 for the water. Derwent drawing for the fish. We've got some stickles. These purple bits are stickles as well. And then we've got stickles on the dragonfly. And then silky crayon in the background for the sunsetty type thing. I have to say, I absolutely love the way this turned out. Whenever I come to a Kirby page, I just look at it and go, oh my God. But no, I absolutely loved the way this came out. I couldn't have wished for a better finish, to be honest. I struggle with Kirby. I don't think I'm the only one, but there are some people who just, you know, their pages just look incredible. I can't say I'm unhappy with this one. I really like the way it came out. So yeah, Fragile World, Kirby Roseanne. Oh, I need to put my little thing back in it. Then, oh, I don't know if I've got it here. Ooh. Yes, I did a buddy colour with my daughter in Matchstick Mouse, a floral colouring book, and we did this cute little page. And this one I did with Arteza Everblend, Arteza Expert Pencils, Posca pens, and Pentel Dual Hybrid, and some acrylic pens, because I think the silver in the background is acrylic paint pens. And I love the colour combo of the purple and the yellow together. The little mouse looks cutie. I got really confused about what this bit was, and I thought it was mouse, but actually I think it was meant to be pillow. So I messed up that bit a little bit, but I don't care. And this is my daughter's version. She decided to go with a grey mouse, and I think hers is equally as cute. Love the grey mouse, might even try doing that myself, and she did that with Arteza Everblend. So yeah, that was from Matchstick Mouse, the floral colouring book. Then, so that was a Colour Your Hoard one, and then I also got the Springtime colouring book, and I did this one. So that's one I called Tea and Cake. This was with Arteza Everblend, Arteza Expert on the top, Pentel Dual Hybrid, and that's kind of for the middle of the flowers. And then I put some glossy accents for the window in the background. Had a lot of fun with that, loved the colours, loved the way it turned out. And I've seen, I think it's Amanda Colours. I don't know if it's in the Springtime one or the floral one, but she's decided to do watercolour going out of the lines and the circles. I really love that idea. So Amanda, I might well steal that one. But yeah, really enjoyed that one. Love these Matchstick Mouse books. There'll be definitely more of these in April because there's a hashtag to colour the Easter pages. So that was Matchstick Mouse, a Springtime colouring book. And then the final one for this month, I cannot even, oh yes, I do remember, I did the nameplate page. And I went for really out there colours. And this is Black Widow, so I really did have a Black Widow month, and I really like the contrast of the teal and the purple. So Black Widow pencils, Pentel Dual Hybrid, Posca pens. I can't remember what, I think this is, I think this is a watercolour paint. I think this is from one of my CSY watercolour paints. And then some iridescent watercolour paint for the clouds. And then the background is Distress ink. I used a variety of colours on that as well, like soot, wilted violet, blue ribbon, and then I splattered it with water and then put a load of Posca. But I really like the way that it came out in the end, kind of with this graduated dark to light. So yeah, that's my completed pages for March, and I'm really happy with some of those pages. I've already done one for April. I might well be doing a colour along, although I am going away, so I don't quite know. I'll do a poll about what you might like to do a colour along. I'm thinking small victories might be quite good, so I need to find a page with small victories on. But I hope you all have a wonderful month colouring, and I will see you all again soon. Bye!